Let's study about the 3 forms of victory that God gave to Joshua. 3 forms of victory that God gave to Joshua. Meet me at Joshua 6. We'll start reading from 2. I think we just read 2, 3 like that. The 3 forms of victory, it works everywhere. What we're about to read is a strategy that will work everywhere. Let's read as loud as we can.
And the Lord said unto Joshua, See, I have given into thine hand Jericho, and the king thereof, and the mighty men of valor.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So, the Lord said unto Joshua, I have given thee Jericho, and the kings thereof, and the mighty men. 3 forms of victory that God would give to you, that when you get hold of it. So this I'm about to preach, I had known it. And I testified about it at some point. So now you remember my testimony that I did that time. I'll come back to it. Hallelujah. So 3 forms of victory that we saw here. You'll note that the Lord said unto Joshua, see, it's just there. See, I have given into thine hands Jericho. Jericho. The first form of victory you are going to get is Jericho. You're going to see it. You have not fought, as in no battle yet, but you are seeing Jericho. I've given you Jericho. So to you it might be Akure. To me it might be UK. To someone else it might be Egbema. To some it might be Canada. To some it might be Akure. Okay, let me say to me it might be Akure. And he said, see, I have given thee Akure. The first form of victory that God is going to give to you is the place where you are going to be welcome. Where you step into places and they don't chase you out. Are you here? You went home. See, I've given thee Jericho. Where it will be pleasant. You would like the weather. And even if you don't like the weather, you would cope with it. Hallelujah. The land will be given to you. The land will accept you. Are you aware that even land would have to accept you? So the land will accept you. You will see the beauty and it will be yours. The land will be welcoming. When I came to Accra, Accra was not welcoming to me. I told you, I hesitated. I hesitated. When God told me I should come here, I think almost by this time last year, almost by this time, 10 years now. So by this time, I was still struggling. I was still praying to bend the hand of God. I'm not coming. Send me somewhere else. Why not Calabar? Why not Abuja? I have people in Abuja. I have people in Calabar. I have people in Warri. Why this place? So all this time, I'll travel and pass Accra here. And every time I pass here, I'm frustrated. I'm telling you, these things I'm saying is spiritual. Very spiritual. By the time we go deeper, you understand why some of us are even going through what we are going through. So it's either I pass here, one misfortune will just happen. You see, always between these cakes and pastries, you see, yes, Chicken Republic, and Bini Garage, there must be one misfortune every time. I told you all one day how I thought they were closed, as in the 2 places, so I started trekking. Because I wanted to save transport. I went to minister. So they gave me honorarium. I rejected it. You know, it's still my doctrine. I don't take honorarium. I say, no, God bless you. And I was just having... that time to carry Okene from here was, I think, 400 if you do Sole, 450 if you do Sole. I mean 400, 450. Then from the park, it was like 600, 800. So I trekked down. By the time I got to that, zero safety now, I now asked around there. They now told me that, Bini Garage is foul. They now told me that I should come back again. They take a car back. So I hated Akure. In as much as God was saying, go to Akure, I've sent you to your people. Go to Akure. I hated it. So you can get to a land, the land will not welcome you. You can be in a land that even you will know that, no, I don't belong here. Do you know not everybody in Canada belongs to Canada? Some people force themselves there because if they have the money, they will be back home. I'm telling you, I know a multi-millionaire relocated with the family to the UK. So there's something about this place. I don't even make money like I make in Nigeria. And he relocated out of UK again. If it's you, you'd rather die under the bridge there. And it's poverty. It's not just you. It's poverty. So, one of the forms of victory that God is going to give to you that will make you take territory, not just territory, is that God will give you the land. And the Lord said unto Joshua, see, I have given into thy hand Jericho. He gave Joshua Jericho. So Jericho would welcome Joshua. Hallelujah. I wouldn't want us to dwell on this much because the next point is deeper than this. Are you ready? The second thing you're going to be getting is, and the kings thereof. So the first, God give you the land. The second, he give you the king. The first form of victory God give to you is the land. The second is the king. If you have the land, you don't have the king will collect the land back from you. If you have the land, you don't have the king, there's a limit to how much you can manifest. There will be a limit to how much you can grow. If you have the land, you don't have the king. Are you here? You went home. Everywhere you are, you need the king. Anywhere you are, you need the king. Who are the king? The kings are people that it speak about the rulership. The rulership of the land. You don't know how much the king will ease your journey. Now my boy is better than any certificate you have. I think you are just thinking that in now. This is my boy. Is better than any certificate you have. I told you the story I had from one of our God's general, where they were owing him money. And whilst they were owing him money, I think the government was owing him money. So whilst they were owing him money, he met a man on the flight. A baba, like old man. By the time he met the man on the flight, he saw that the man was struggling. So he said, why would they put you in that seat there? Baba, sit down in my seat. And he went to the other seat. Then while they were coming down from the ladder again, he came down. Baba, please let me help you down. Carry the Baba's luggage and say, Baba, let me put your luggage in your car. Where's your car? Baba said, they are bringing it. So he said, Baba, or should I drop you? I took a taxi. So maybe I could just drop you also. Then before heading to he was just doing it for humanity. So when the Baba touched down, the Baba now told him, he said, what are you doing in Abuja? He said, well, I came to meet the government because they are owing me money. And it's just frustrating. He was just saying, and the Baba said, take my card. He said, when you get to the government house, give it to them and tell them that Baba said they should pay you. Now, my boy, it's better than any certificate you have. The guy got there and he said, please, I'd want to see the Minister of Defense. It was the defense that was owing him money. He said, I want to see the Minister of Defense. They say he's busy. That's what they've been saying for months and months. So he brought out the card. He was about to leave. He remembered that I met this man. He said, but this person said they should pay me. They collected the card. Hey, where do you see this card from? I'm coming. He ran to meet the person inside the office. The person ran to meet him. Person, where do you get it from? Where have you seen him? Are you his friend? He said, yes, I'm his friend. Why would you be his friend? Collected the card, ran back there. Immediately they paid him in billions. Guess what? They didn't give him back the card. Say, he had to struggle for it again. And they say, do you know the Baba that? He said, yes, I'm his friend. So you know him very well. Wow. Not knowing that the Baba was the elder brother of the sitting president. The person that the president will see as father. That's what I'm telling you. If God give you the land and God does not give you king, you go so far. You will collect. In fact, when they want to draw the map between a distance and another one, they will ask you because you would have trekked everything. It's the land that will accept you. The kings will not. I know the difference between these two things. When you have the land and you have the king, two different things. So he said to Joshua, he said, I've given you Jericho, one. I've given you the king. The king also cut across principality and power. It's you that will joke with it. Even the devil know that Jesus need the king on earth. Have you forgotten Luke 4? I think Luke 4:5. Let's have it on display. Luke 4:5. Where Satan came to Jesus and he said, all the kingdom of the earth and everything thereof, just give it to me. Just bow to me. Anybody I like, I give it to. That means the king of the earth is a gift to people. And the devil taking him up into the high mountain showed him all the kingdoms of the world in a moment. So when we speak about the king, don't think because you have the town, you have the king. You don't. You don't. When we speak about the king, we speak about authority. We speak about principality and power. They are the ones that make the rule. There's nothing you do. They are the ones that make the rule. They are the ones that make the rule. Are you not here in a certain capital, somewhere in the world, where the FCT minister was collecting land that another person gave to another person? They are the ones that make the rule. And there's nothing you can do. You need the king. You need the king. You know what I did when I came to Akure first? The first thing I did, the first church I went, I remember I wanted to go to the church where I know that, oh, there's a king here. So the one I saw, they told me that she was this, she was that. You know, all manner of talk. Some of you might have heard a lot about me that I've not heard. And I'll need you now to update me what I am. And I'm tired of proving you wrong, all right? Because you are correct. Every time, yes. Let's just spare ourselves that stress. I went straight to the king. Yeah. And I dropped my seed. I emptied my hand. After emptying my hand, I said, Lord, you have given this person this. And I would hear their testimony. How they say they started the church and they will hawk granite. And the wife will hawk granite. And I say, Lord, I don't have a wife that can hawk granite. That means it took them time to get the king. Guess what? I just don't want to call name, but they are from the royal family. But that does not mean they have the king. If you come from the royal family and hawk granite. And I said to God, I said, I know if you hawk granite. I can't be beating drum set. And the owner of the drum set come and say, hey, let's carry the drum set. No. Do you know, some of the things that gave me depression was the first hall we got. Where I'll be preaching, I'll be in the spirit. And the man will come, Sinbo, where is Sinbo? Sinbo, where is Sinbo? And he's arranging the cross. May God forgive that man. He's arranging the cross. The cross is behind the altar. So everybody's looking at him. Sometimes I'm prophesying. And he does not care. Maybe I'm seeing vision or not. He's busy arranging that his cross. He be to Jesus here. That's the worst I saw. And maybe I trek from Leo to Southgate. That's the worst I saw. Because I easily had the king. You see in your business, there's a king. There's a king. Every town, there's a force ruling. If God give you the town, God must give you the rulership of the town. Oh my God. Nothing gives you speed like the king. If you check the book of Nehemiah, some of you think you are poor. You think you don't have idea. You have. You just don't have the king. Imagine if you have a king at your corner and you say, oh, sir, I'm about to start up a business. And so far so good. I've been putting myself, oh yeah, that's your business. I don't know, can 100 million do anything for you? So you think you don't have idea. You have. You don't have king. You don't have king. How do you compete with somebody that started with 100 million and you that started saving from 225, 3,000, 58, 26, 47? Guess what? By the time you build your level, somebody will now come and say, why didn't you do it like this other one? That's how some persons, they were talking and they were comparing me in front of me to the son of a billionaire. A son of a, that the father gave what was this car? I've forgotten. Rolls Royce. The father gave the boy Rolls Royce. He's 17. They are comparing my prophecy and his prophecy. How will I hear God like him? What does he worry about? So if he say, Lord, speak to me, that condition of the environment itself will make the Lord want to speak. If I say, Lord, speak to me, they catch me first. When you have the king. So when I'm saying it just look like, well, it's just normal. Decision maker. When you have the king. So the book of Nehemiah we're about to read. I think Nehemiah 2. Nehemiah 2, if you read from 1, let me just illustrate it, but you get it there. If you read Nehemiah 2 from 1, Nehemiah had bad countenance. You know, the king came and the king said, why is your countenance this bad? Why is your face like this? You are not like this, Nehemiah. You weren't like this. And he told the king, he said, because of my father's and whatever. And the king answered. And the king said, well, you can go and build your father's altar, your father's wall and all that. But he had to say, how long will it take you to build this thing for your father? And Nehemiah understood the mystery of how long. And he said, if you, my king, would write me a letter, let the kings over there know that I have you. Whom the sun sets free. True. See, you can be professing faith and still die. Yes, I. See, the Lord told me while he was calling me, he said, I've given you southwest. But he said, start in Akure. Because now there my power carry. Then let it now be start in Banana Island. Mostly when I started ministry, all the money with me could hardly buy one bunch of banana. You are laughing with serious matter. You know, where do all your money can buy one bunch of banana? They say, I've called you to Banana. That's how some persons, when they come to me, I just laugh. You are a joke. A brother came to me. He said, I've done my visa. I've done papers, and I need money for ticket. I said, okay, fine. He said, the Lord sent me all around the world. I said, good. He said, sir, I've heard that you are a good man. I just said, look, at that time, I didn't have international passport. He If you're going to give me clothes, I'll look the one on your neck. I'll know the one you want to give to me. He says, sir, if I just sum it up, me and my team, you will still get team, you want? My dear, the vision is yet for an appointed time. The same way he told you, that's how he told me too. We gather there. You can't compare your life with the person that has a king in the corner. The one that God has given a king. That's why when we begin to pray here, you see some persons negligence of their own life. You see some persons, the reason why they can't pray as loud as you, they have a king. And you'll be the biggest fool to copy them. I don't know why my children, like 20 years from now, would ever pray the kind of prayer I'm praying now. I don't know why. Because I'm doing it month by month, week by week, year by year. So by that time when you say, somebody say fire, what's the fire burning? And I thank God many of you also, you are doing your children like that. You're keeping up. It's good. They must not go through what we went through. When you have the king at your corner. Just display Nehemiah 2:7. Let's just read 2:7 and see what he said there. Say, write me a letter. Let me take it to the governors in the other side. Write me another letter. Let me take it to the one in charge of the wood. Oh king, if you want me to come quick, these are the things you must do for me. So when God told Joshua, say, I've given you the king, you must understand. I know a town in Kogi State that you hardly see a church that is above 100. That they are above 100. Guess what? Those that the general overseers are, they have gotten to the level of principality. They've crossed that number. You just come ordinarily and just come and start. Go and start in Okene and come and pass 200. I'm not talking what they told me. I'm talking what I know. Except maybe living faith, those ones they have. In fact, it's the king that have them now. Let's read together. I want to go. Moreover, I said unto the king, if it please the king, let letters be given to me to the governors beyond the river. I feel pushed to just tell you my little story about Nigerian Defense Academy. Yes, I applied for Nigerian Defense Academy. I would have been broke now. Sorry. So I applied for Nigerian Defense Academy. I went there. I was so passionate about it. I was reading for Nigerian Defense Academy. I was reading for it. My God. Is it 2006 or 2007? I've forgotten one of those years. I applied for it. In fact, because of Nigerian Defense Academy, I delayed myself for over 5 years, or like 5 years. Then I saw what they call politics. You have not seen anything down here. I was so passionate that there's something they call compendium. One of my uncle told me, say, if you want to make it into Nigerian Defense Academy, he said, go and buy compendium. I bought this compendium. I read it cover to cover, back to back. I read it to the extent where if you are asking the question, I will tell you the places where it came out in the compendium. And in jump, this thing. How many of you have read up to like that? Huh? Where is, as in the year, then C. I mean, you are still reading question, no? I'll tell you the answer should be in C. I'll tell you the year. And where they change it to B. So when they gave me the question, I wrote my own exam in Port Harcourt. They gave me the question. Like 15 minutes I was off. And I sat down. I saw people helping people. So I just sat down there. Not because I didn't want help, but because these things now, they just repeated all the questions I've been studying. Another thing again, they told me about physicality. As I told those time I was learning boxing. As I told those time I was You see this endurance race, I was feeling like I was going to die. So by the time my name would come out, I was number 7 in Ondo State. As in Ondo State, thousands are wrote. You know, Ondo will write, then some in Ondo again, as a representing Ondo will write in different states. I was number 7 in all Ondo State put together. By the time we got there, that's how they tear paper for us. So they said this thing was rigged in the exam. This thing, we should rewrite again. The one I rewrote there, I became number 2. That's how they cut some persons off. Have a king. Let God give you a king. When I bring out this prayer point about a king, please pray. I should have known where colonels are coming with cooler to give to a boy food. You know colonel. You think they will be the same? They came with cooler, they'll give this guy food. The guy will eat. When we are running and we are doing exercise, this guy was doing like this. I was saying, Kilele, Badebi Bai. The guy will be doing like this. What is this guy doing here? Is this guy even sure what we are doing? When we now did the race, I took first. That endurance, it was a do or die. I mean, I don't know, maybe you face something like, I'd rather die than go back home. When we got to the board, that's the last phase. We got to the board. That's why if anybody come to me and tell me that he wants to do that, I'll discourage you. Just leave it for the people. That list is somewhere. I mean the one of one country like that, in case we get to court. By the time I entered the boardroom, I saw generals that you don't see. You don't see them in the barracks. I'm a barrack boy. So you know there are people that you don't see in the barrack. You only see them on NTA. I saw those people sat down around like this. After sitting, they asked me questions. Me, I was ready. They asked questions. I stood up. I answered. All the generals, the majority of them stood up. They were clapping. They said, "Wow." They said, "Go and sew your khaki." Me say, if I don't happy, say, at least 2 star, no bad to take start. Is it 2 star the start or 1 star? The one, no, NDA. 2 star. I've forgotten now. I've forgotten. That's how one general called me again and said, He said, "Why do you pick Nigerian Navy and Nigerian Navy? First and second choice." So I asked him, I said, because of their high intellectual capacity and because of the quality of their neatness. That's how all those Navy men stood up again. "Hey, we want men like you here." They happy. I was feeling like a military man already. One man, a professor among them, asked me, say, "Define economics." Myself, I was ready for them. I say, the father of economics, known as Adam Smith, defined economics as an inquiry into the nation and cause of wealth of nation. However, the general acceptable definition was defined by Professor Lionel Robbie. And I began to, and they stood up, they said, "Go and sew your khaki. This one, what's your name?" I called it for them. Just go, call the next person. Guess what? Before you laugh, let me tell you. You see those boys that were running like, I saw their name in the list. Their name came out. You see me that was very masculine. Race first tired me for like 2 years. I didn't punch any bag for some years. I now realize that you need the king. Tell your neighbor, say, you need the king. This is my boy. I know a musician in this country that studied what some of us studied, that he came out with some level of distinction, and he was still going to shows, and we read more than him. Is God not wonderful? Tell your neighbor, say, this is my boy. He's better than anything you have. He said to Joshua, he said, I've given you the king. The first one he gave to Joshua was what? Jericho. The second is what? The king. Both the principality, both the power, every one of them will submit to your grace. Let's go to the third one. Go to Joshua 2. Joshua 6:2. Let's read just the two there. Just the two there. Joshua 6:2. So the first one, Jericho. The second one, the king. The third one, mighty men of valor. He said, and the mighty men of valor. Now the king looks similar to the mighty men of valor. It's just that the mighty men of valor, the king, you will not be seeing them every time. They just give you the award and you are good to go. The mighty men of valor, you meet them every day. As you are doing business, they are the ones that you are competing with. Imagine you put 500,000 in your business and they put 5 million. I think you were the one that told me. Was it you or Nick that told me something? Where people gathered in ATM and they were withdrawing money. The man came to withdraw money. And they were delaying him, right? And they saw a lady and said, how much do you want to withdraw? He said, 2,000. Take the 2,000, go. You will meet them every day. Every day. Mighty men. They carry the capacity to beat you out of business. He said, but I'll give you the mighty men. I was hearing one testimony about a young man that said, because Charis gave him, I think maybe borrowed him, is it 2 billion to return back, and he returned it back. That guy was giving mighty men. If God did not give you mighty men, the day you meet mighty men, they're going to look you like thief. And that's the day cop go lost. That's it. This thing does not happen year before, you know the meaning. Is it your first time? Yes. But this does not happen year before. May you never be caught up in a condition where the truth is between you and God. Where you cannot explain yourself. Where the truth is just you and God. Only you and God. This my boy he was caught up in, we came to bail you one time. Please sit down before they carry you again. No, I'm joking. You know what happened to him? He was praying, and he didn't know that maybe they were robbing in all those places. That's why he was, they say, enter moto, he enter. In the morning they call me and say, one of my sons is in police station. When they called his name, if they had called one of these boys when they hear word, I would have said, Otitu down on me. They called his name and said, where will you see? This guy is a sissy. You will get sissy when you get home. I said, this guy, they say Isaac. They say, that tall Isaac. What? If you carry the small Isaac, I may understand. Now you are carrying this guy. So I asked him, he was praying. You know why they could easily carry him? He did not even argue. He was just still speaking in tongue. Maybe he thought it was free ride. That's how they took him there. I think it has happened to us also. Right? That day, I didn't pray with them. I sat at home. That's how my pastors, they carried themselves. I was still living in Leo. They carried themselves. And we used to do prayer walk to Alagbaka from Leo. And most times we start like 11, 12 that year. So they were doing the prayer walk. That's how they pass police station. They go first. They were coming back. Where are you coming from? They were speaking in tongues. They said, come, enter. In the morning, they called me. My pastors are in cell. I had to go with my father. Thank God my father was around. You know, and then my father was still in the military, right? He was the one that now bailed them. 3 things you need. 3 things that will change your life, that will give you victory. Number one, you need Jericho. The land must accept you. Have you not seen people that will get to a place that they will be sick till they leave the place? That land must accept you. Number one. Number two, the king must accept you. The king must accept you. The king must accept you. Do you know where they put our banner? That place they put our banner, a certain big school in this area, very big school, if not the biggest here, applied to be given that place. And the chairman said, no, this also church have spoken. That man, because I was giving the king, at least of this area. You need to say, guess what? Those chairman and association of chairman, they believe I'm of God. Broke tenant, believe I'm of the devil. And the chairman said, no. Let him be there. And he called me and he was telling me, this is what I've done behind you. I'm telling you, know where you stay. If you don't have the kings, some people have called me before and they told me, they say, sir, if there's any problem, call us. if there's, I mean the problem of Akure. They say, if there's any problem, call us. I say, how would there be problem? They say, because we know you can't talk inside problem. But just call us. We are looking, it's my problem we live. And why would I even want to call them? What is their, so if I call them is invitation to church. I know that God just gave me favor there. And that's how my life has been. From my university days till now. You need Jericho, which is the place. You need the place. God must give you that place. If you must prosper in that place, God must give you the place. Those of you watching online, we have a lot of people online. Those of you watching online, US, Canada, we have Japan, everywhere you are, you need the place first. God must first of all give you that place. The second thing he gives, so he give you the king of the place. There are people there that dine and wine with kings, that when they are going to the king, they call you. And they say, come and meet the king. And the king look at you like he's looking at them. The third you need there, the mighty men. Those ones are even more deadly. That's why it comes third, the mighty men. There are people that are doing your business. You are no seller, they are wholesaler, but you know that you are not mate. They are the mighty men. I had something on TikTok. Is it TikTok now? Or Instagram? That some big vendors who gather people to report on another person's page. So that those are the mighty men. Imagine you are just managing like 500. Is it follower they call it now? Follower? So you are just managing 500 follower. And somebody with 50,000. So the way to make buy a wallet. The way to make buy a wallet, you will not exist. Those are the mighty men. Are you here? You went home. Are you here? You went home. So the first Jericho, the second the king, the third mighty men. They carry the capacity. Now I want to end it with this. What is the model of this victory? If you have these three, if God had given you assurance that He's giving you these three, my God, I was saying something to some of my sons yesterday. I said, God might say He has blessed you and you die poor. Because when God talks to you, His conversation is not just with you. His conversation is with you and your generation. His conversation is with you and your generation. Are you aware that the things that God promised Abraham, 99.9% of everything He promised Abraham, Abraham never saw it. Let's just go to the common one. He said, your children will be like the sand of the seashore, right? Abraham's children were not like the sand of the seashore. He could count them. And that's how we know that there were two major of his children. They were girls. But there were two major again, which is Ishmael and Isaac. How is Ishmael and Isaac sand of the seashore? But look at Israel now. You can't count them. Let's even forget Israel. Look at you. By the time I'm saying, Father Abraham have many sons, you forget your own father. Your father that has an African name. Somebody has one name. It's a verb. That's a verb. There's one that my wife loved calling. And it began to ring in my head. Olohumate, Awolumate. Awolumate will forget that she's the daughter of Awolumate. Now be claiming Father Abraham. The prophecy has come to pass here now. So there must be some model that will put you in line to reap what God has promised you. Even if he had given you the Jericho, he had given you the king, and he had given you what? The mighty men. There are some models. There are models of victory. And I'll give you one that works for all. Okay. Display Joshua 6:3. Joshua 6:3. Let's end it here. Joshua 6:3. Can we read together? I want to go. Bring it down. I know you. You love quarrel. This is not the real you. Oh yeah, read it like the real you. Want to go? Go to 4. So let me narrate this model. 6 is the prophetic number of man. So he said you will go around the city 6 times. 6 days you'll be going around. Every day once. While you are going around these 6 days, no noise. No noise. While you are going around these 6 days, don't blow your trumpet. Just leave it. Leave it for the 7th day. What's the meaning? How does this apply to our model? Let me explain to you. Are you ready? Are you here or you went home? It means 6 days. Do your effort. And don't make noise. Some people make noise before they make effort. I just have one idea. Oh, that idea will die. I just have one business idea. It will die. Learn to make us see first. Oh, is somebody getting what I'm saying? And say, go round 6 times. Don't make any noise. You know, one of the things that ruin many of us is that we make noise before we make impact. So last night the man said, you see that brother? The kind of nice ideas he have. And the brother is trekking in the sun. Have you seen most of the people that have good ideas, they are in the sun? They can read newspaper. They are current. In fact, they are the current affair. Before you make noise, make effort. Sometimes, even when you begin to have money small, before that money make you loud, make effort. Make effort to make sure that your money continues. That's why some persons will have money at a time. They can't continue it. Because the first money they get, no investment, nothing. They don't know that for the 6 days you must keep quiet. All through you are making your effort, you must keep quiet. Even as God is blessing you, you must keep short. Keep short. Don't blow the trumpet yet. Don't blow the trumpet. That's the model. Now he has given you the king. He has given you Jericho. He has given you the mighty men. How are you going to take it? Do your effort. Do your own effort. Do your effort. You have seen people in church that feel as if they are not doing well, and it's the fault of God. It's the fault of God. And some people will come online and be saying some kind of foolish words, and they say, the year is almost over. The same year that the pastor says it's my year. He said it to everybody, and it's their year. Why is it not your year? What effort have you put? Do you know you can put some little effort in your life? Some kind of effort in your life that you will know that this year is not like last year. I've gained this, I've gained that. I've learned this, I've learned that, to be remaining manifestation. What's the effort? What's the effort? Sometimes we pray more than we think. Sometimes we pray more than we act. What's the effort? What's the effort you have put? 6 days. Silent effort. What are the silent efforts you are doing? 6 days. What are the silent efforts? I noticed something for some of us that are in school and all that. Because before we used to have majority of them, but many of you are even married. Do you know that I noticed something? There are people that from pre-degree, they started putting silent effort. Most times, by the time they are through with school, oh, that's the secret of this church. Is that not the secret of this church? Most times, by the time they are through with school, they are already employed. So by the time you say, come and go to Adamawa for 77,000, they first of all laugh. Because mostly now, that you are not even sure you will get there. Not talk of coming back. That's how they carried one of my daughter. They carried that to Boronu. That's Maiduguri. We did not even deliberate on it. She was telling me, I was upstairs like this while she was downstairs in the sitting room. She was telling me, I just burst into laughter. Because it's a joke. It's a joke. What are you doing in Boronu? What are you doing in Boronu? They will forget you 2 hours. Gone are those days, they will give you 1 minute silence. Now like this, everywhere is loud. That's why there are places you go and serve. I know you didn't do your homework. That time you should be silently walking. I've seen people that say, the kind of grace of God you carry. I just laugh. I just look at them, I laugh. Say, sir, how are you doing this? The kind of grace you carry. I started from my pre-degree. All manner of fasting. All manner. I'm even surprised why I'm not dead. Because I didn't have knowledge. I will fast and be excreting blood. Imagine finishing 21 days and all your craving is fufu. Then I'll now rush and take the fufu. Then by the time I take, I told you here which day here. I'll not take one and now hook. You will remain. So somebody say, God just grace him. You that received the call in your final year. And me from my pre-degree. Which fast will never fast? Which Orioke? Do you know what they were calling us in Erio? Omoibo. And Orioke Baba Shamiadra. Omoibo. They were calling me Omoibo. I said, no, sir, me on Sheibo. Omoibo ni going. That time you should be silent and be walking. If you have done that, my God, if you have done that, see, when the hair is a child, it's in no way different from a slave. At that point, it will look like you're a slave. But by the time you come outside, you see on that 7th day, you just have ordinary 10 million. You have started looking for IS. You look for another 3 million again. You buy sound inside. Have you seen those people? Just to carry one girl that you are a caretaker of. You don't know you can be caretaker of some girls? You don't know? You know some of you here that you are even angry. It's a sign that you are taking care of a lady. Go broke, you know. I've seen the majority of the success, even leading youth. I've seen the majority of the success. They started early. By the time your eyes are open, they are sitting on 300 million. How do you compete? Then you'll not be using 38, 62, 73 to gather. Then you come outside, you testify, Father, I just want to thank God my business was good. And today I was able to sell 17,000. And the one that lose $10,000 in Forex is just looking at you. While we're trading, some person say, Papa, Involve me with the update. I just look at them and say, like, how much you have? I say, so far so good. I've saved 70,000. Oh my God. When you are not supposed to buy, you know. let me talk of boom and crash. You see, gold, yeah? Gold, yeah, over a real life me. That gold, you know. Some of you that don't trade, you don't know gold. Gold, we trade gold. So, they say, buy the gold now. You are buying, the thing is going, you are happy. Oh, thank God. Ah, thank God. Thank God. You will now be trying to escape with your capital. I told you one day how I almost got depression. I went to fill gas. So my wife called me and said, please fill the gas while you're coming. So I carried the gas. It was in the car. I carried it. It was very light. Drop it there. I was sending the money. I saw a message. Papa, there's a problem. Yeah? What happened? I think $8,000. 8,000 did not remain my transport fare. 8,000. Maybe you should check it in Naira. You go begin to test malaria. But you know why we were okay with it? It's not today. No be today. No be today. And I've seen people that say, no, I found so person. He must give me back my money. Then I say, how much is the money? Papa, it's just 50,000. I'll get back to you. I just walk away. You see that your 6 days, put effort. Yesterday, I was talking to some of my sons about people that put effort. I told one of my daughters here, she said, sir, what should I do? I said, gather. You can't have nothing to gather. What be a near? What be a near? You can have the access to fry fish egg one day. You are frying. You fry it brown. You not put it on your status. We are seeing it too. They say, how much have you gathered? Say, now it's my savings that is saving me. That's 6 days. See, God has given you the Jericho, the king, and the mighty men of valor. But that's 6 days. What are you doing? Some of you, day one, you would have been shouting, hey, God has said, who blow the trumpet, you are coming down. You go collect, oh king. Do you think the king will let you do 7 days complete? That is why in that 6 days you must be quiet. Do you think the king will know that after your 7th time you blow the trumpet, that the fence will sink? He will now allow you go through it. Do you know what that 7 days do to you? That 7 days make you look like a fool to somebody that would have buy a wallet. Somebody that would have crushed you easily. So they'll be walking like this, and the king is looking at them, and the king is looking at the king will be trusting in the might of the fence, and the king will be looking at them like this. These guys, what are they doing? And they'll walk past day 1, no talking, nothing. Day 2, no talking. Day 3, when they come out, the king would have called the wife now and say, baby, come and see. These Hebrews, they are very funny. What are they doing on our fence? And you know, they walk around the whole city. So it's not something of 1 hour. So the king would have felt sorry for themselves. And they look at these fools. What are they doing? They did it day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7, they blow the trumpet. Some of you, you are just trying to recover from the trumpet you have blown. 6 days. Keep quiet. What are you doing on the ground now? What are you doing on the ground that is coming to yield? Okay, let's accept that you've made a mistake before. What are you doing on the ground? I was calling some names to some persons here. And you call them lucky? The person that is calling you lucky only dream. Sleep to see his dream. You that they call lucky, you stay awake to plan how everything will come to be. What are you doing to put things in place? Are you blessed this morning?